Hello guys. So recently I appeared for Swiggy SDE2 interview and I just went through their process. We'll be sharing the interview experience with you people, like what were the rounds and what the things were asked in that. So talking about how the this opportunity came was like while scrolling through the LinkedIn. There was a Google form being circulated over there. So what I did basically, I applied on that Google form itself, and after applying on that, after few days, I received basically a hacker rank test. Like so, basically the first round itself they took was the a hacker rank test. So in that hacker rank test, what happened? There were basically three questions and we were about asked to solve in 1 hour 30 minutes. So three questions were there, and talking about the questions, the first question itself was basically a normal implementation only, and that was able to solve using sorting and then basically using binary search on the given array. So like a normal implementation was there, like it was about solvable in about 5 to 10 minutes. Then the second question was basically a DP problem, and that one was like basically we can say a variation of maximum profit in job scheduling is there, one of the problem on lead code available over there. That was the variation of this one only. And the third problem was a tree, and that tree problem was finding out lit LCA. It was based on that only, and it was a normal question only to solve, and all these three were divided into the scores 50, 50 and 20. So total of 120 marks was there to solve this. Like all three I solved, and after solving these three I got to know from the HR that I'll be going through their interview process. So the first round they scheduled was the round basically problem solving and data structures only. And in that round, like the interviewer took two parts. Starting 30 minute, he asked like basically one day DS question, and that was the minimum path sum. Like there is a problem present over lead code. So what he asked was the variation of this one only. So for the first 30 minute, he kept this question, and next 30 minute were for one LLD question was there. So that LLD question was variation of uh, PubSub system, and in that he was like expecting to clarify the requirements and do that via using UML diagrams. So basically UML diagrams were expected to be done in that 30 minutes. So after doing these two tasks, like that round was concluded, and after this round, I got to hear from the HR that there is second round to be happen, and that one was basically LLD round. In that round, interviewer came and they were like, this round was also for 1 hour only. And in that round, he asked one question, and that question was basically uh, like how based on ticket reservation in train. So like around 50 minutes this round happened. Like in that round also only requirement clarification and requirement clarification went. Then we discussed about what will be the entities and all, and then UML diagram discussions happened, and then APIs discussion, what will be the APIs, and talking about the table structures also. So these discussions happened for 50 minutes. No code were required to do basically. And after that discussion, remaining 10 minutes, he went through HLD of that portion. And in the HLT of this question, he asked me about distributed locking basically for the while booking the seat. So in that he asked about distributed lock. After concluding the second round, then the third round was scheduled, and that was the HM round. This round happened, and the questions were basically the behavioral questions, situation based questions, and like questions of the type, let's say, uh, you if you have heard something like, if there is a conflict with the team member, how do you resolve, so how we'll resolve this one, and talking about the projects and what I contributed in that project. So all these discussions went for 1 hour. So these were three rounds which happened for me in the Swiggy's SD2 interview, and the process was smooth only. A little bit delay were there in the between the rounds, and the level of the questions, if we see for the first round, I'll find it was normal only. Like both the DS question was the medium level on the lead code, and LLD was also till the UML only, so that was also done. Talking about the second round 50 minutes were all the discussion based only. Rest 10 minutes went on the distributed log only, and that 10 minutes basically were uh, more difficult portion in whole 1 hour I can say. And the third round was smooth only. It was also normal a discussion part only. Yeah. So for me, these things were there for this round basically. Yeah. For this video, I have this much to say. We'll be seeing you in the next video. Thank you.